The woman was suddenly struck by a bullet, and instantly, a string of numbers appeared above her head, the final 15 seconds left to her, granted by death itself. But she wasn't planning to waste them. Instead, she wanted to make her killer regret it for the rest of their life.
Stand up!
She knocked over a container of powder so the killer would leave footprints. Then, she turned off the lights to keep the killer from noticing the powder on the floor. 11 seconds left. She quickly grabbed a marker and scribbled the killer's name on the table. She had seen the killer's face clearly when the countdown began. It was her patient's daughter. The girl must have blamed the doctor for failing to save her mother, and now she had come to take revenge. But the doctor wrote the name too large, making it easy for the killer to spot. That was exactly her plan. Next, she shattered a vase and threw the marker to the floor. If the killer tried to alter the writing using the marker on the table, the ink color would be different. Forensic investigators would notice. But that wasn't the doctor's final move. Time was racing. 7 seconds left. She swiftly plugged 2 flower stems into the electrical socket. If the killer tried to change the writing, she would have to move the vase, completing a circuit and letting the current surge through her body, especially with water on the floor, creating a more conductive path. The killer would be doomed. 5 seconds remained. But the woman hesitated. After all, she was a doctor sworn to save lives. The countdown continued. She pulled out one of the flowers from the socket. As the final moments ticked away, she used all her strength to lunge for a letter on the ground. The bullet had torn through her body. Only 0.61 seconds remained. She grasped the letter tightly and closed her eyes forever, just as the timer hit 0. The killer entered, cautious, and immediately noticed the powder on the floor. To avoid leaving footprints, she put on the dead doctor's slippers. She needed to make sure the woman was truly dead. That's when she saw her name written on the desk. She tried to alter it, but the ink didn't match. Suspicious, she searched the room and soon found the original marker on the floor. She picked it up and moved the vase, and was instantly struck by a powerful jolt of electricity. But somehow, she managed to get back up, wipe off the name, and take the letter clutched in the doctor's hand. It might be important evidence. Once she reached a safe place, she opened it. What she read made her regret everything. It was her mother's suicide note. The mother had long planned to end her life. Afraid of leaving her daughter behind, she had replaced her daughter's vitamins with poison, intending to take her with her. Fortunately, after the mother's death, the doctor had found the letter and removed the poison just in time. The killer was overwhelmed with remorse. The doctor could have killed her, but in her final moment, she had pulled out one of the flowers from the socket, sparing her life. This wasn't a tale of bloody revenge, but of a healer's redemption. The doctor had used her last breath to protect the very person who killed her, and with one letter, dissolved the hatred at its root. The killer finally understood. It wasn't the doctor who took her mother's life, it was fate, cruelly misunderstood.